Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Hallahan High School's Just a Girl from Hallahan. And tonight I'm joined by.
Astounding Tinny.
Can you hear me, Eileen?
Got it. It says recording in progress. I can hear you.
Yeah. So who am I? Who do I have the pleasure of interviewing today? And what year did you graduate high school?
I'm Eileen Erikson. I graduated in 1961.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you ready to take a trip down memory lane back into the halls of Hallahan High?
Sure, I am. Even got my ring on.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
you're all geared up and ready to go.
I'm all geared up and ready to go.
So why did you choose Hallahan over any other schools that could have been offered in Philadelphia?
Well, it's interesting you asked. In my day, the parishes paid for our schools, and I was in St. Edward's in North Philadelphia, and St. Edward's was sending us to Hallahan, which I was happy about. My two aunts graduated in the 30s, and it had some tradition toward it. And I kind of always liked going downtown. I always enjoyed the city. But when I was around a sophomore, in that summer, my father's company, which was National Biscuit Company, Nabisco, moved northeast. So because my dad, we didn't have cars, we were not, rich enough to have them, he always walked to work. So we decided to move to the northeast, and he walked to work from Northeast Philly. We're near Byberry Hospital. I think they dismantled Nabisco since. And I was supposed to go to St. Hubert's. So I asked them if I could possibly stay at Hallahan, and it was up to Father James O'Neill at the time, Maternity of Blessed Virgin Mary Parish. And I was the only Hallahan girl going there. So for 2 years of my time at Hallahan, I never did see the light of day because I traveled early in the morning to get to school and came home late at night to come home. And it was about 2 hours of my day. But I also joined Glee Club, so sometimes I would stay later. And so that's why I picked Hallahan, the tradition plus the location. And I really liked Hallahan.
So you said you went to St. Edward's Parish. Where's that located at?
Yeah, it's I think it was on York Street, North Philly. And as you know, the neighborhood was getting kind of bad anyway, but we probably would have stayed there, and my dad would have walked to work to the old Nabisco, but the Nabisco being moved drew us to the northeast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So at your time at Hallahan, if you remember, who was your favorite teacher, none, or whoever who you had?
Oh, yeah, I had two of them actually, French teachers, Mother Imelda and Mother Angela. I took French 1 and 2 with them. I also took Latin, but I asked to drop, but in our day, we were told what we were going to take. We didn't have a choice. And sophomore year, I wanted to drop Latin, even though I had an A, and be in the art class because of the amount of hours we could stay at school. I wanted the art class, so I was given vocational art and had that for 3 years. Yeah.
Okay. So in which years you said you graduated with? 1960?
61.
61.
Yeah.
So in 61, you guys didn't have the shoelaces yet? It was just the patches, or?
Yeah, we didn't have patches. In fact, I don't think we had to wear anything special shoe-wise. We have the same uniform as the girls have now, but no, we didn't have the shoelaces.
So what signified you guys in that era, distinguished you guys between your years?
Not really anything. I do recall getting our graduation robes in the dungeons of Hallahan's basement, and we were to take them home and have them, I guess, dry cleaned and bring them back. And now I don't think they do that. So that was kind of unusual, but we did have Hallahan Day. We were at the Academy of Music, and I think I sent you the pictures of the Academy.
Yes,
and I don't recall what year they closed. Do you? John?
What's that? What closed?
The Academy of Music, because
Oh, I
some
have.
of the girls said that they don't go there. It doesn't, it's not there anymore.
Yeah,
They don't perform there. But
I
that
have.
was really neat.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Yeah.
So, what activities or sports did you participate in while you were at Hallahan?
Well, I wasn't good enough for sports.
Eh,
Did try debating. I was in the French club, and I was also in the Hallahan Day show. I don't believe I was in the junior show. We used to have that. And I was in the Glee Club.
Okay. So, did you guys have Sister Day too back then, where you had
No, we
a
didn't.
freshman that you could dress up and stuff like that?
Well, they used to scare us. They said on freshman day they would be real mean to us and so forth. And I never did see that. So yeah, I didn't.
So, what was the vibe during your era? What was the thing to do in Hallahan? What were some of the things that you guys did back then that probably isn't around today?
Well, we used to, for entertainment, at least me, my older sister would take me to the dance at St. Joseph's Home for Boys. And we used to dance on Friday nights and got to meet each other. And it was a lot of fun. As you know, Hallahan was always girls. And anytime we had a chance to meet some boys, we got happy about that. So that was our entertainment. I really was pretty boring, I guess. Uh, yeah, the singers were Elvis, and I never really did like him, but I pretended I did to be in with the in crowd. But no, that was about it. We had some innocent times.
So
At
when you
Helen.
guys had your dances and stuff, did they have the clergy in there making sure you guys were, I guess back then, social distancing?
Actually, they did, but they really didn't bother us. I didn't feel that was a big impingement. And then when we turned 18, we could go to the one on Sunday. And I don't recall really going to any at 18. I think I was kind of getting ready to graduate and find a job, and I did. And then I actually went to college after I got married and had 3 kids and
Wow.
graduated with a nursing degree. So, and that's what
So
I'm a nurse.
with that being said, you being a nurse, how do you feel that Hallahan prepared you for where you were, or you had, for the career
Yeah,
that you had?
I think they did pretty well because I was always pretty much an honor student. And I always really kind of leaned toward the arts. I always enjoyed going to John Wanamaker and always wanted to like do the decorations and things like that. What caused me to be a nurse after my children were born was an incident with a medical procedure for me that almost killed me. So I wanted to learn more about my body. And I actually did publish a book. I'm an author, published The Patients of a Saint, a Nurse's Story, and that talks about what happened and the patients I met along the way. So
So
I was excited about that.
how did you do with your book? So I mean, is
Very
it a big?
good. It's actually picking up again. It was in 2003. I published it, and then my grands came along, so I wanted to write a cute little book about them. And actually, they're doing well, and they're in the arts market nearby. They're at the airport, and the Patients of a Saint went from a black cover with my new publisher, put it in a red cover, and it seems to be better with the red cover. So they're doing pretty well. That keeps me busy now. I've just actually lost my job, which was a 10-hour a week after my federal job. I was a telephonic nurse and lost that about 2 years ago, which is fine with my age. It was not clinical, it was telephonic. And then this gentleman wanted me to do some liaison work in the community 10 hours a week. So I was still able to do all my activities, which I exercise quite a bit and dance. And I said, sure. And then, of course, COVID hit. I couldn't go in the community, which is fine. So I still have a license for another year. And I think after that, I'm going to retire it.
So for some of the other girls that graduate, the alumni that graduated Hallahan that are in nursing, where could they pick this book up? Who's selling your book?
Oh, it's on Amazon, and on Amazon, it's on what is that one? Barnes and Noble. And that's a black cover, which is fine. You can order it on Amazon. I do have a website. I can actually send a signed copy, and I don't charge for postage. And that's on my website is Grand, GrandBabyBooks.com. And all my books are on there. So
Awesome.
my publisher's actually been ill. So we're just, if anyone wants one, my email's there, my phone number, and they can order through me. It's also been put on, the children's books been put on Amazon for ebooks, but I'm working on hard copies because of the illness of my publisher. So.
Very well. So back to some Hallahan. So did they do the fountain jump back too? Back
No,
in
we
your-
weren't allowed to. That's
No
what kills
fountain
me.
jump.
Oh, we were not allowed to. We were threatened. No,
Oh, wow.
we didn't do that. So I'm glad the girls kind of got more freedom.
So how
But
did you guys celebrate the end of the year since you didn't have fountain jumps?
just
You
went
just go
home.
So
Yeah.
now let me ask you this question. I guess like you said during your era, I mean, it was stricter. It's not like it is today.
Absolutely.
So was there anything that you did back in the day that may have gotten you detention that you say, you know what, it's funny now, but back then I really wish I didn't do that?
Me, myself, like I said, I was goody two shoes. I don't think I've ever had a detention. I guess, I don't know. I can't think of anything I did that I wish I didn't do. I wish I had had more time to do more classes because I would have kept Latin, but French was fun. I enjoyed French. Yeah.
So you have any memorabilia that you would like to show all the girls
I
watching? What do
do.
you have?
Yeah. Yeah.
You kind of froze up on us, so you might have to go to an area where you could
Found my diploma, my 50th certificate, because I did attend our 50th. I was picked for the fame. So I think I sent you that picture. And here's the plaque they gave us.
some of the other things you might have showed.
Can you see it okay, John?
Yeah, if you showed anything else, we kind of froze, so we didn't get a chance to.
Oh, plaque, the plaque.
Okay.
Can you see that? I'm trying to stay near my door because the internet.
Yeah.
I guess you can't see the Hallahan thing.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see John W. Hallahan,
Can
a
you
little
see it?
logo in there. Yep.
Oh, good. Yeah, that was really nice. And I sent you the picture of at the Our Lady of Hallahan with the other people. So it was nice. And then I went to the Baccalaureate Mass as well. I was coming from Florida, so there was quite a bit of trips going on there. I did go to the Rocky Run about 3 years ago with my daughter, and they gave us a tour of Hallahan. They gave my daughter that tour too. And she's also a nurse. She's a nurse in Cleveland Clinic.
Wow. So I know usually all eras may have had their thing like in the 90s when I was in high school. A lot of the girls would meet up in a corner and they had their Arctic iced tea. In the morning or lunch or after school, what was your guys' favorite thing to do?
Well, as I said, I traveled quite a bit. So when I got to school, we just went to classes. I do remember at lunchtime, we were told not to speak too loudly. And then we had to clean our places. I don't know, they've been doing that. But we used to have brush underneath us and clean off the table. And I don't know if the girls are doing that. We always prayed every meal, and we prayed every class. And in French, we prayed in French. In Latin, we prayed in Latin. So yeah, a lot of praying in our school.
So just like North Catholic, we had some time we knew we were eventually getting closed down, but for you guys,
Yeah.
you guys had this bombshell dropped on you. So, when you get the news this year, a few months ago, whatever, that Hallahan's closing, you had a lot of memories. You have a lot of
Yeah.
happiness times. This there. What goes through your mind and what goes through your heart when you find out Hallahan's closing?
I honestly couldn't believe it because I always bragged about we will never close. We're the strongest school. We're the all girls first Catholic girls high school in Philadelphia or in the nation. Actually, we actually have a copy of the National Geographic with our girls. And I just couldn't believe they did that. And I did find out about North Catholic as well. My brother went there, my uncle went there. That was a very long-standing school. Am I correct, John?
Yeah.
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 So for all the girls that you might have graduated with, friends that you haven't seen in years from Hallahan, would you
Mhm.
like to pass on a message to everybody?
Sure. I have a couple here that live in Florida and they used to do a Florida flocking, by the way. I would say 10, 15 years ago. And I just found out recently that two of them are living here for my class. So love to get together with them. I am planning a book signing up in their area. So when I go up there, because everything was shut down for a while, I will let them know and then maybe we can get together and go to lunch. So it'd be nice. Yeah.
Is there anything else that you wanted to share that we didn't touch base on that you want to talk about Hallahan?
No, I do have a towel, the Mickey Mouse towel when they did the Florida flocking. So I treasure that. I
Yeah.
kind of protect it from the grandchildren. That's my Mickey Mouse. And just know the girls that won't be graduating from Hallahan. That to me is very sad. I think they shouldn't have done it. We did get a nice flyer the other day, our last booklet with the one young lady from our class gave a handkerchief. Did you read that? The handkerchief to one of the girls that graduated when we had our 50th, which I can't believe was 10 years ago. And she was to give that to someone in 50 years. And of course she can't.
Yeah.
So what our graduate, I wish I had her name in front of me, did was embroider these handkerchiefs for each one of the class of 2021. And they're to bring it to the cathedral every year. I think that's a real nice thing that she did.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
so there's nothing else you want to touch base on?
Can't think of anything. Can you?
Well,
Yeah,
I want to, like I said a couple of my other interviews, this is, people's opportunities to share their stories.
yeah.
And it's a shame that the class of 2021s could be the last one to share their times, and it's a shame.
Yeah,
But
it is.
yeah.
Well, I'm
But
looking forward to maybe even connecting with this new school they're building. Did you hear about that?
I don't really watch the news that much, so anything I see, I usually see from your guys' Facebook page.
Yeah, it's from actually the Facebook. Suzanne, I can't remember her last name, was talking about it. I don't know where they are with that, but I did pledge a scholarship because I was thinking of doing that anyway as a thank you to the school who taught me good discipline, taught me good study habits, taught me morality and decency and Catholic doctrine. And I still attend Catholic church. I go every day. I am a minister, Catholic Eucharistic minister, and I was a chaplain assistant at the hospital where I worked. So I have a lot of heritage for my Catholic education.
Awesome.
Yeah. But it's heartening. I can't believe my cousins actually wrote to me when they attended my Hall of Fame dinner. And I was kind of sad because I thought I won't have anybody. My sisters and brother were all gone. And it turned out I had a table of 10 with all my cousins and my niece. So I was real happy about that.
So what were you inducted in the Hall of Fame for?
For my ability to be a published author and my service to the Catholic community.
There you go.
Yeah,
Something cool to
yeah,
touch
I
base
was
on.
excited.
And what year
And
were you
that's sad
inducted?
that that won't, 2013, I believe. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
And I think I sent you a picture. Yeah.
So we're actually talking to a Hallahan High School Hall of Famer right here.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, it was great talking to you, and I want to thank you, for taking time away from your family today to share your memories of Hallahan High School. And again, my condolences to you and to all the girls that are going through this. And us guys here at North Catholic are here for you, a shoulder to lean on. And I know you guys are having your benefit, and I know North Catholic are having our summer reunion in July 31st at Keenan's and Wildwood. So
I'm
if I
glad
had,
you all are connected still. That's great. That
yeah,
makes us feel better. Yeah.
yep. Well, you have
Is
a
there a
good
way
night.
to get a copy of it? Okay.
What's that? I'm
And I'll
sorry.
see you. Is there a way to get a copy of the video or?
Yeah, I'm gonna, once I upload it, it's gonna be on YouTube, and I'll post it on your guys' page, and it shows
Oh,
up like a
great.
premiere. It actually has a countdown for like a minute and 30 seconds, so you'll have your chance to get your popcorn and soda.
Okay, John. Thanks so
Well,
much.
it was great talking to you, and again, stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed, and I appreciate your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, John.
Take care.
Bye-bye.